Hey everyone, welcome back to Damn Tasty Vegan. It is your friend Maria Rose. Today I have a fun little recipe for you. We're gonna make crispy buffalo cauliflower tacos. Everything's better as a taco, right? So I'm also gonna show you how to make a creamy cashew ranch dressing, super easy. It's one of those staple foods that are nice to make a big batch of at the beginning of the week, keep it in your fridge, and the dressing is so good it encourages you to eat more salads throughout the week. Speaking of salad, this buffalo cauliflower also tastes delicious when you put it on top of the salad. If you are ready to learn how to make this recipe, let's hang out for a little bit and I will show you how. First, we want to start off just cutting our cauliflower into florets. And I find the easiest way to do this is to just cut it in half and then just kind of cut away the little florets from that middle stalk part. And make sure that you cut these all relatively about the same size. And make sure you don't cut them too small because the smaller they are, the more mushy they're going to be. And yeah, just small enough that you can fit them in a taco, but not so small that, they're going to be mushy. So just kind of go around making sure they're all about the same size so they cook evenly. So to make sure that you don't get too much flour for the batter that we're about to make, I learned this little trick from Nikki Vegan's channel. Make sure you kind of stir up and fluff up the flour anytime you're baking or anytime you're using flour. Because if it's compacted down and smushed down, you're going to get way too much flour and things could be like too doughy, too cakey. So make sure you fluff it up first. So we're going to use about a cup of just all-purpose flour. And then we're gonna kind of season that with whatever seasonings you really like. I used garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, and salt. But you can also, if you have like some ready-made seasonings on hand, you can use those as well to make it easier. Sometimes I just use like a couple tablespoons of taco seasoning or even like Mrs. Dash, some sort of all-purpose seasoning like that, or like some Creole seasoning. Just whatever you have on hand, just make it easy. And now we're going to add about a cup of water. You can also use unsweetened oat milk or unsweetened coconut milk. Those are the two plant milks I really love cooking savory dishes with. Soy milk always leaves a weird aftertaste, like no matter what you use it with. If you're using a savory dish, I don't like using soy milk. So I use water or oat or coconut milk. And not the canned coconut milk though, the stuff that comes in the box that you put over your cereal. And then just kind of mix your florets into a bowl. This is the easy, lazy way of doing it. I hate individually dipping things and breading things. Oh, it just gets on my nerves. I get impatient. So make sure you use little tongs and kind of, get the excess batter off of the florets. And then to make it extra crunchy, we're gonna, after we dip it in the batter, we're just gonna put some panko breadcrumbs in there. And then we just pop it in the oven at 425 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes, depending on your oven. And yeah. I had some extra broccoli in my fridge that I was trying to use up, and I was kind of curious if this would work with broccoli as well. I was like, hey, why not give it a try? And you guys, it actually worked. It's crazy. So yeah, buffalo broccoli, actually, I'm gonna make it a thing in 2020. And for our hot sauce, I just use good old Frank's hot sauce. And you can soup this up a little bit by adding some maple syrup to make it like a little bit extra sticky. I saw that little trick from Rainbow Plant Life's channel. And you can also add a little garlic powder too to it to soup it up a little bit. To add some fat, add some melted butter. I chose not to for this just because I wanted to keep it a little bit healthy. But if you want it to be even more delicious, add some melted butter. So now we're going to take our funny, beautiful little misshapen carrot, and I honestly don't know how to julienne vegetables. Shh, don't tell anybody, you guys. Don't tell anybody. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to make this taco kind of like a buffalo wing platter, but in taco form. So I'm just thinly slicing up some carrot and celery. But feel free to use, whatever taco filling you want. You could just use beans, whatever you want. It's your choice. So now this is what our cauliflower looks like after about 20 minutes in the oven. And we're going to add that to our lovely little buffalo sauce and use a flat spoon to make sure that you don't damage the cauliflower when you're incorporating the sauce on it. So just be gentle at this point because it can fall apart if you over mix it. And here I am just, saucing up the broccoli, which came out really delicious. And then we're gonna just add this back onto a baking sheet and we're gonna bake this for another 5 to 10 minutes. And look at this cute little hot plate I got from my grandma. Meow. And then if you want to make this a little bit extra crispy, you can just kind of spray a little bit of avocado or, olive oil over it, and then, pop it back in the oven at that point. So now let's make a cashew ranch sauce. So we're gonna add soaked cashews. I just soaked it in boiling water for 10 minutes. And then you're gonna add water. You can also use unsweetened plant milk. And then you're gonna add garlic powder, onion powder, some salt, and vinegar, and blend that up. I'll have the full recipe and all of that linked below. And then it's imperative, you have to add parsley and dill to ranch. It's not a ranch sauce unless you have a ton of parsley and a ton of dill and a ton of freshly cracked pepper, in my opinion. So this is what it looks like after it's all blended up. And now it's just time to assemble our beautiful little tacos. So like I said, use whatever you'd like, but I chose to use carrots and celery and lettuce, and look how beautiful it turned out. Look how beautiful. And then just at the end, you just add that delicious little ranch sauce and chow down. These buffalo wings, you can just forego the taco if you want and just eat it like, buffalo wings, obviously, with just ranch and like an appetizer like that with friends, but it tastes really good in taco form. I think it would also taste good if you add like some black beans in there. Ooh, I think I'm gonna try that next time. Also, I think it would taste really good if you put these on top of a salad and put this in salad form with like some corn and stuff. Oh, that sounds so good. I think I'm gonna do that next time. And I told you guys, the broccoli turned out really, really good. So if you're trying to get more greens into your diet, then try buffalo broccoli. It even has a little ring to it, doesn't it? So I hope this video helped you out. Let me know how this recipe turned out for you. This was really fun to make, and I hope you have a delicious week. Bye!